Today we're going to be taking a look at the best wiring options for your 2013 Ford Mustang. Here on your right we're going to have the Curt, and here on your left we're going to have Tekonsha. One of the big differences between these two is going to be this box here. This box is a converter box, and what they do is they protect your factory wiring from any backfeed if your trailer or whatever you're hauling has any wiring issues. The difference between them is, if you notice how Curt, they come in both sides. They're going to be a surface mount technology. They're going to, the wires are going to be connected onto a circuit board. Tekonsha, it's going to come in one end, do the same thing, connect on a circuit board. But Tekonsha is going to have this potting material. It's going to fill the hole inside of this box, which is really going to hold all those connections down well, really good against that circuit board. If for some reason this happens to come loose, it's really going to reduce the risk of your wires coming disconnected off the circuit board. With the Curt, you may have a little bit of material in there that might be holding it down, but per customer reviews, a lot of these have come back because they have stopped working because a wire has come disconnected in the box. Now, if that happens, the wiring is shot. You have to pick up new wiring. That being said, the Tekonsha is probably going to be the more cost-effective option in the long run, because you're less likely to have to replace it. Now, as far as amps per circuit, our Curt's going to give us 3 amps per circuit for our stop and turn signals and 6 amps per circuit for our tail lights. Tekonsha is only going to give us 2.1 amps per circuit for our stop and turn signals and 5.6 amps per circuit for our tail lights. Now, why is that important? Curt is going to allow you to run maybe a few extra lights on your trailer, where if you have those few extra lights with the Tekonsha, the lights may be a little bit dimmer. Now, it may not be noticeable to most people, but if you are paying attention, or if you notice it, with the Tekonsha, those few extra lights, they will be dimmer. Another difference, and it's a minor difference, but with our Tekonsha, where it goes from 2 wires to 4 wires, that connection is inside this hard plastic box. It's a solid box, where with our Curt, you can see where it goes from 1 wire to 2. It actually just has some heat shrink around it. So I think that Tekonsha in that aspect is going to be a lot more durable. Another minor difference between these two is Curt is going to give you a little tube of silicone, which is going to allow you to run your 4-pole wire outside of the vehicle through a grommet in the trunk if you so choose to. This is going to be to seal that grommet after you make that cut. Now, as far as similarities go, they're both going to connect factory wiring in the vehicle. They're both going to give you the converter boxes to protect your factory wiring from any backfeed if the trailer, whatever it is you're towing, has a wiring issue. Both are going to give you your 4-pole connections and give you the proper lighting functions to safely tow that trailer or whatever it is. Both turn signals, brake lights, and running lights. Both of these are also going to work with your 5, 6, and 7-pole adapters. They're both going to give you your power wire that's going to run to the front of the vehicle and connect to the positive side of the battery and your ground. In summary, as far as amps per circuit, I'm going to have to give that to the Curt. As far as durability, I'm going to have to give that to the Tekonsha. My personal opinion, I would have to go with the Tekonsha because of the durability factor alone. That'll do it for a look at the best wiring options for your Ford Mustang.